Hi everybody and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Staci and Jordan. Today I'm making my famous Carne Asada Quesadillas just in time for football this season, and you're going to need some key ingredients which I've lined up for you here perfectly. Of course, a nice cut of Carne Asada beef, which is very tender. I've got my vegetables here, a nice green and red bell pepper. You need onions. Everybody needs onions, right? So those are really good. And I've also got some nice tomatoes, very supple and very tender. I also have this cilantro here, which I grew myself in the backyard. It tastes fantastic. And you also want to use a very nice Mexican cheese blend, which is very nice. We have the cow. I milked it. I mean, this has been curing for months. And of course, these extra large tortillas. Now, I spent about 2 hours just banging them out on the counter here, so they taste really good. Took a lot of time to make. So let's get cooking. So at this point now, I have a bowl, and what I like to do before I actually start, working on the quesadilla in the pan is I like to cut up all my ingredients first and marry them into this bowl. So we start with this green pepper, clean out the inside very nicely. Throw away the junk, and we're gonna just make little strips here, and we're just gonna cut it up into nice bite-sized pieces. Just kidding.
Good thing I have a first aid kit.
No, I'm fine, honey. So nice and small, and get an onion. We're gonna cut the onion up. No crying. Whatever you do, don't cry. So the Packers won today. That was pretty good. Huh?
Happy girl.
Yes, it was a blowout. 48-0. I had no idea that they would win by such a margin.
No, I wish.
So we're going to do a little onion, of course. That's a staple in any quesadilla. Green peppers here. And nice little pieces here. There we are. And we're just going to keep going and going. Do a little tomato. Cut that baby up. There we are. Oh, see, now this is our second show, so I'm a little nervous, everybody, but like and subscribe. This is for your teeth here. See, perfect. And we're going to add it to our mix. And voila. From a sad situation to a delicious situation, we had a cow named Bessie that we've had for many years, and we figured, hey, we're doing our second show and sacrifices need to be made. So, Bessie, this one's for you. Bessie is right here with us. Carne Asada. Let's cut her up. But you want to make nice, thin strips, because this is going into the quesadilla. Cut long strips at first, just like this. And this meat, by the way, is extremely tender. It's very flavorful. We actually got it at the market. We were kidding about Bessie, of course, but we got it at the market pre-seasoned. For you folks that just want to throw something together quickly while people are watching the game, you want to jump in there yourself and not spend the whole day in the kitchen, go with the Carne Asada that's already prepared at your market, and it's delicious, very tender. And we're going to make some little square cuts that are bite-sized. And it's so tender that it's really not cutting that easily, but we'll make it work.
At least the knife is the right way.
That's right. One day, I was cutting in the kitchen, and I was wondering why I can't cut through these ribs, and she said, well, Jordan, your knife is upside down, so, oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
One time I butchered a cow with a spoon. It was crazy. It took me 18 hours. So we've got all of our ingredients cut up and ready to go. And the first thing that we're going to be cooking is the meat because it takes a little longer to cook. And the meat's going to go in a nice hot pan. And for that we use a little bit of vegetable oil to get things started. Once I have the meat going, you'll see that we do incorporate our healthy vegetables here that will give us some of the nutrients and all the wonderful flavors that quesadillas are known for. And this little baby, you'll see what happens with this, so stay tuned. So we're going to use a little bit of vegetable oil just to kind of cover the bottom. Roll it around, make sure everything's coated. And we're going to add our meat right when that oil heats up enough. And we're going to add our meat. Get out the vegetables. And let that cook a little bit. And we will add our vegetables. So we're going to spice this up a little bit. I like to do a little bit of sriracha just to give it some extra flavor, and just a touch of salt, a hair of pepper, and then let that simmer. Just give it a little flipsy and let it sit and reduce just a little bit more, and we are on the way to some wonderful flavor. So what I did was I transferred, because we're a little bit limited on our pots and pans here at the moment, but I transferred all the vegetables to this smaller one, so I have this available to put my tortilla down. And the heat's going already, so just a touch of oil at the bottom of the pan, get it moving around in there a little bit. And what's going to happen right now is we're going to put our base on. We're going to put the bottom, get that on there, give it a little twist, make sure it's all equally saturated. And we're going to get our mix, put it right on that bad boy, just like that. Spread it around a little bit. And the rock star of the ingredients is our cheese. So we want to be very liberal with our cheese. And that's looking pretty good. And we will place the top of the quesadilla over just like that. And let the pan do its work. Pretty soon we're going to have the finished product. Now here comes the part that is very difficult. We're going to flip it. There we go. Perfectly golden brown. And you're going to cook the other side equally and comparably to this side. That's a pretty good looking quesadilla. So right now we have it flipped. We're getting the other side nice and golden brown. I've got some more hot ingredients ready to go into our next quesadilla. So we're just giving this a little time here to cook evenly, and that is one good looking quesadilla. What do you think, babe?
Looks amazing. I can't wait to try it.
So now our quesadilla is ready to come off and be cut up for consumption. So we're finished with our quesadillas, and the ingredients look for it in the description, and this is our beautiful final product ready to be eaten, and we hope that you enjoyed our video. There's plenty more to come, and remember, a family that cooks together
Stays together.
love you, baby.
Love you too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Delicious.